Welcome to the Pokemon Red Tournament race. An upper bracket race between KinkMyBoot, Ekman Larsen and KaiWhen. Looking pretty forward for that race, could be a close one. We have three really good runners. We're battling it out now. And of course, good luck to all three of them. My
What's up,
co-commentator,
guys?
Medic.
What's up, everyone? I'm also handling the restream, so I might be quiet at certain points, but really excited for this race. All three runners capable of winning this, so love any race with the potential win for anyone. I mean, obviously any races, but like this is like a strong. I would like split this like maybe like pretty close to maybe like 40% win rate for Kink and 30-30 for the other two.
Yeah, I agree on that. Also, I
Give
think
Kink
we
a little
will
edge,
see
yes.
a time higher than 158 for sure. Of course, if you have any questions, don't feel free to ask them in the chat. So from the current tournament standings, KinkMyBoot with 10 points. I think a second place is pretty good for him to have good chances for the semifinals.
Yeah.
To make the top 9.
Yeah, Kink definitely wants to be playing this early game standard, not taking any crazy risks. He's in a really good position with first or second. First is pretty much securing top 9 now.
First is guaranteed, second is pretty much guaranteed, and third makes it sketchy. So I think he's playing for top 2 here. It's the only one getting growl so far. Now Ekman with a growl.
Ekman with the best fight so far. Kink with a really bad fight. Holy. He had to put his second tail whip in pretty early. He was doing low damage. Looks like bad tack. And that looks like potion pace, but he might get lucky.
From Bulba.
Yeah. Ekman in the lead. Kai healing, unfortunate, but correct. And we got Ekman lead.
Oh, Kink has to heal.
Also, I'm adjusting audio levels. Let me know if I'm louder than Tepic or vice versa, or we're much louder than the feeds. Still kind of adjusting. For anyone in chat.
Kink finally through with bad special.
Going for the Route 1 minute. Holy, Kink's start is nightmare, but Rival 1 does not decide the race by any means. But that is not what you like to see in a tournament into first set of grass tiles encounter. Kai's ahead with the manip rough.
Yeah, we also saw 2 potions on the Rival 1.
Oops, Kai went left side. That's not correct for the minute. Maybe he was just going for first pass, but the extended won't work now.
Wasn't it like the wide path is a quarter frame faster or something?
Yep, because of audio transition. If you enter from the right side, the audio lines up when you enter the mart in such a way that the transition occurs a fourth of a frame faster. Because weird things happen where like transitions don't happen in perfect frame intervals. They happen in quarters of frames, so it seems unintuitive that you should be able to save before the frame, but transitions kind of break the frame rule. And that's why they break manips a lot.
So I assume Kink has XP. For Ekman and Kai, I'm not sure. Ekman's time is way too good for XP, I believe. And Kai did Manip, so...
No experience yet, yeah. Which Manip, I do the Manip all the time, but I'm fairly confident in hitting the Caterpie Manip if I don't get any encounters. If you're not consistent with the Caterpie Manip, it's pretty sketchy. You can get really trolled by... Oh my god, level 5 Pidgey, no way. Kink is having a rough time. But yeah, getting an encounter in the Route 2 grass after forest can be really troll. You can run to level 5 encounters. It's not that uncommon. As well as Weedles that can give you a second poison.
Ekman missed the tackle on the
Alright. Ekman being slowed down a bit. That would have been very good if he got through there. Low HP as well for both Kai and Ekman. Kink still in Oak's lab through 6 minutes. I'm sure he's fuming right now. I'd be pretty upset. Gotta control it though.
Pretty good waste times for Kai and Ekman.
Oh my, he's getting first tiled. It's just like, it's just so triggering. The right one is the worst. You gotta feel bad for him.
And he has bad special.
Well, it looks like Ekman was tracking.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty much a minute slower than what you want to see. 45 seconds. So Kink's giving him a little handicap. It's like a pseudo death pre-Nito. Very nice of you, Kink. 3 Pokeballs. Text box look good for Ekman. Love it when Nito gets in the ball. Pretty good. I don't know if I heard the nickname jingle. That kind of scares me, but I'm sure it happened.
Also looked pretty good for Kai, I believe.
Oh. Path 9. Oh, that's not right. Is it? Oh yeah, this must be a path I don't know. Interesting. Yep. He has the bird, so does Kai. Wow. I'm assuming triple extended, considering how consistent Kink is with the minute. Or triple extended, I mean all players getting a bird here. Path 3? Oh, path 1.
Yeah, Kink, I didn't even saw the A.
Risky.
In the naming there.
Risky, but definitely the fastest path. Oh.
Oh
yeah, he doesn't trust.
Oh.
Yeah, that makes sense. So what happened was he probably hit a later frame and then saw path 1 movement and was like, no, there's no way that's path 1. And then...
I mean, it looked pretty fast. I didn't see the A in the naming, so...
Yeah, that just means he pressed A to start really quickly. But if his A input was late, then...
Okay.
Yeah. If you do A to start 1 frame apart, then you don't see the A.
Ekman with the second encounter before bug catcher.
In most cases. That is very rough start for Kink though, holy.
He has to go for backup bird now if we don't see 14 special on level 8.
Yeah, I'll definitely be looking at level 8 stats. Kai's poisoned. Very early. Hate to get poisoned before starting tackling. A lot of extra text boxes. A poison tick is quite a bit of time. Could be healing here.
Did Kink skip the potion, or he's ahead of Ekman now?
Well, he doesn't have the bird. He's
Yeah,
the
but
only
he
one.
was still behind even after
Yeah.
they knocked the
Ekman got an
cage.
encounter in Forest as well, so. Yeah, so it looks like Kink triple tail whipped. So he does have bad tackle, see if he has bad special. He didn't check,
Doesn't
so I
check this
assume he has good special. Yeah.
Who, Kink?
Yeah, Kink.
No, he has bad special. What?
Then he either forgot to check. You saw 11?
I saw 11, 100%.
Okay, so yeah, then he forgot to check.
And he doesn't go
which
for
means
backup
he'll be
first.
saving, yeah. Oops.
Oh, missed the swap there. It's pretty
Don't
nice trick there that you can skip the jingle for the swap.
So Kai has a lead now.
King seems a little bit nervous, to be honest.
I think it might be
definitely
nerves, or it might just be tilted as well with that early game.
He's definitely not in his comfort zone right now.
Yeah.
No pitch J for Brock.
Yeah, that's definitely not a comfort zone for Kink. He's the type of person who, even when his PB was like 147, 149, he would always reset if he misextended. He would just not bother with going for the bird, or trying to do route 3. So, which, you know, it's a double-edged sword, because also, like, it also trained him to have to be good at extended to hit it every time, so that he wasn't wasting his time.
Did you see him saving?
I did not. But yeah, that's a little concerning. Because he shouldn't do the swap outside if he's going to save. So...
Even when you can go for the fast swap?
Yeah, because it's not worth doing 2 menus. The opening and closing room menus, 53 frames.
He gets a short bite, that's a little bit unlucky.
Okay, huge. Oh, okay. That's enormous, yeah. He's good. Alright, and it looks like Kai's good too.
Oh,
Kai risked 8 HP though. I'm just realizing. He bubbled at 8 HP and got buyed. That was very risky. Not the first time I've seen some risky plays on Brock from Kai in a tournament race. Okay, so Kink temporary lead, but I'm going to keep Kai's audio because he does have the bird. And everyone exiting Brock same time, pretty cool. Alright, and everyone entering their bug catcher ones. Name of the game is You're Never Gonna Die Here, but you might take a lot of damage, and that's really annoying. You're just hoping to 2-shot this Caterpie and tackle the Weedle turn 2.
I want to see swing shots hits here like on Ekman's screen.
Yeah. A little alternative strat on this fight that was kinda popularized like about a year ago. On the 3rd Pokemon, the Caterpie, the notes say to leer, horn attack, then tackle, but it's actually in your benefit to leer, tackle, then horn attack, because you'd rather have more batch boosts on the horn attack, and even if you crit one of the moves, it's pretty likely to still kill. So you'll see Kink doing that here, I'm sure, because he does it every time. So it'll be Leer into
the last
tackle.
Pokemons, you mean, I assume.
And also missing tackle is better to do, like, first as opposed to second, because you're getting extra string shot chances. But yeah, there's the tackle into horn attack. Might look a little awkward if you don't do it that way. But yeah, even after tackle crit, you're pretty much always going for horn attack.
Pretty equal fight for everyone in pace and damage.
Yeah, pretty level. Now this is a big one. This is a pace decider here, and if someone doesn't heal at 15, it could be a run decider.
Take it for 8.
That's looking like 15 for Kink, yep. Yeah, takes a heal. Good choice. Other two getting better rats. Now the Ekans. 3 snakes on my screen. Rat.
Oh my god. I can't
Poison Sting. Rat.
Oh.
2-turn rat. Kink on 3. Poison Sting for Ekman.
Oh my god.
Kink is getting railed. It's a 5-turn wrap. But it's good HP though.
Yeah,
Just...
Poison Sting would be nice.
Yeah, Leer is pretty good too. Poison Sting's a little sketchy. Because you end up with 5 HP on Caterpie after Poison Sting, so I think I prefer Leer there. So, little sketchy for Kink though. He will need to get a bird in Route 3. And the bird can gust or peck crit you.
Okay, good Poison Sting into Wet Bar. For Kink.
Yeah, good roll as well, so you got to tackle. That was pretty ideal. The only better thing was critting and killing. The crits range.
What was that? Did he tackle the Kakuna? On turn 3?
Yeah, there's a specific HP where you do that.
Ah.
And you play for tackle crit because horn attack's unlikely to kill.
So he wants to save horn attacks or what's the...
Yeah, it's a good shot. It's a good shot. It saves a horn attack while very likely not losing a turn. And you might crit the tackle, which is just like the god.
Why not losing
outcomes.
a turn? When the horn attack
Because if you horn attack, it's a range. Yeah, it's a range to kill non-crit.
It was a good range, definitely. It was in between, in the middle of the 9.
Dennis invented that. Dennis with his very specific HP strats. That's what he specializes in.
Yeah, I think 139 doesn't kill there, but the West horn attack volt should have killed.
Only the max roll kills, he says, on that roll that he double tackled. But yeah, in that case, it entirely makes sense. I'm surprised that the tackle X2 always kills though. But it is a specific HP, so adds up. Oh, tackle plus horn attack, understood. Nah, that's what I misunderstood about the strat. Because I think I tried it out once and the tackle was shooting kill and I was confused. So yeah, 10% horn attack save.
Kai goes for the bird? I thought he has a bird.
Nah, he just...
up down there? I thought he walked up down.
Oh, did he?
Maybe
I missed
it was
that.
Just me. I'm not sure.
I missed
anyone saw it in chat if he walked up down?
Ekman is in the lead though, so I'm gonna switch audio.
Spiro level 5 doesn't get any damage. I think Spiro level 5 does only 3 damage anyway. What would have been
Yeah, this is actually, he has prospects for, I don't know his horn attack count, but he totally has prospects for, yeah, he's healing before, so I think he's gonna skip Moon Rocket save here. Which is a nice niche strat to know, that you can essentially just get a free Moon Rocket fight, more or less free, if you have a low HP Spearow in your back pocket.
I don't like that sweat, to be honest, but
you have to be very comfortable with your rolls. Like, you have to be healing around itself into Leech like at -1.
I mean, we said in the beginning of the ways that he's playing for second place at least. And I would always say for Moon Rocket in that case, but yeah, let's see how it goes.
I'm a very ballsy runner at times in the tournament finals where I got a 24-18 Moon. A lot of that was because I skipped save with the low HP bird and got the good outcome where I didn't swap. 24-18 Moon XP in a finals. Seems fair, man. But enough about my race. I hope everyone hits the manip. Pretty sure Kink and Ekman are both tracking IGT. I'm not sure with Kai. But we shouldn't see any IGT failures from the two screens on the left.
Only one IGT left, not including the YOLO Ball IGT.
I won't lie, when I'm in a tournament race and that Paris encounter is starting and like the Paris is coming on screen, no matter what, my heart just starts pumping like fucking crazy.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like the movement I've kind of learned to calm my nerves down, but the second that Paris appears, holy crap, is my heart going.
It's also like when I practice it like 15 times in a row, I mess it up once. Like that's...
Yeah, but it's so easy to get in your head. It's so easy to get in your head during the tournament race, and then not be able to rely on muscle memory and try to adjust incorrectly. We got 2 Paris, 1 last. Alright, so let's see Kink's decision here. It looks good. The Paris is in, so that's good manips for everyone. Overall.
No tail whip for Ekman. Pretty good.
Oh, he is saving. He is saving. Okay, fair enough.
Kai gets...
I assume his horn attack count isn't 5. I need that as a condition to skip save as well.
Okay, Ekman is through if he doesn't join 1 miss.
Very nice. Let's go, Ekman. Lear turn 1. He's confused. Kai's in trouble. I don't know what his defense is at. We'll find out from this Leech life. Alright. Nah, he's not. He's at -0. It's pretty good.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He's taking very small leech lives here. 7 damage. And he snapped. Very nice. Alright. Kink getting a crit. Tackles. And he got it. Oh, wait. I'm looking at the wrong thing, my bad. Holy. Wrong screen, my bad. Kills it, please. No.
He doesn't.
Oh, no. Oh, brother.
If he gets...
That's poison. No, not tackle. Yeah. Why would you tackle there?
It was poison sting wide.
Yeah, I mean, it straight up had 1 HP. It's faster and safer. Okay, but everyone threw first try at least.
Really good to Supersonic there, because if he would have got Leech Life, he would have needed to heal again in case to not die after itself Leech Life. First type pairs for Kai. Do we see 2 encounters before the Super Nerd?
For your XP? Yeah, I like that shot. Doing the moon menu after rocket early so that you can get experience before the nerd moon experience is very comfy for races.
Yeah, for sure. Also considering the only downside is the longer Quai of Nidoking compared to KaiWhen.
Also, if you get Geodude...
disable for Kai.
Oh boy. Let's see if he poison sync spams.
For Kink. Into disable, water gun at least.
Okay, Kaiser's back.
Okay, doesn't get the water gun range anyway, so it doesn't matter the water gun is disabled for Kink.
True. And it just saves time not inputting, so...
Oh, Mega Punch miss again.
Okay, good range now.
Also the hardest thing to remember the text box when you get the water gun back.
Yeah, I like to try to clear the text box every turn when I'm disabled. Because if it doesn't show up, the input does nothing. Alright, so why not just do it every turn? Because that text box is really fast anyway, the undisabled text box. So use the move and then go instantly into clearing. Most of the times it's just a dead input.
Hey, we have a pretty big lead. Well, big is a bit too much, but we have a solid lead for Ekman.
Solid, yeah. I wonder if Kink will skip this. He might. Oh, he goes for it. Fair enough. Alright, and Rival 2, one of the worst fights in the entire run. In terms of pace. Not in terms of killing you, but in terms of pace. This one will slow you down a lot. Specifically what this Pidgeot does is huge. Can you Mega Punch that? Oh, well, now it's not worth. Okay. A little awkward. He is going for a swap, but he can't gust here, so he needs to get hit. Okay, good. I've run into that scenario before, and all of a sudden you're spamming Sand Attack on the Pidgeotto. Because you can't kill the Pidgeotto with the Pidgey, it's just disaster if you do that. Because then you're on the Abro with the Pidgey, so you're killing the Abro with the Pidgey next. I guess at that point you just swap back, but yeah, it's just really bad. I don't know how you make that up. Definitely an extra trainer.
No sand for Kai, pretty good.
That's right, if you do the backup bird, the new backup bird, you're going to get a level 3 Pidgey. I think the old one has level 3 Pidgey as well. So that one does not have Sand Attack. So in that case, I wouldn't even swap to the Pidgey. I would take 2 hits on Squirtle. It's really that bad. Because everyone's seen it before. You swap to the Pidgey, and then that thing just keeps spamming Sand Attack on it. Like, everyone's seen it. It's not that uncommon. And in that scenario, you're actually risking your run when it's at low HP. The Pidgeotto.
Is swapping after 1 sand.
Everyone's seen it. It's a fact. King swapping, unreal. Is he the only one who swapped?
Hmm?
No, Ekman swapped as well. Kai
didn't swap.
Didn't swap, but he seemed to not have a fantastic fight? I'm not sure. But yeah, Kai very close beyond Ekman, and Kink behind, but not behind enough that he can't just catch up just from without like the people in front of him dying. There are things he could do to make up the time.
Yeah, like 34 seconds I assume. Or actually a little bit more.
Yeah, like Ekman will be happy not taking flybar here. Whereas Kink is going to try to push for it.
40 seconds for Kink behind Kai.
Yeah, that's very closable. I'm not even that depressed when I'm like a minute and a half behind first afternoon. Like, there's just so many things that can happen.
For me, the tilt starts with like 120 behind after bridge.
I just take it as a challenge. I'm like, alright, you see that red number? It's gonna be a light orange for a really long time, but then it'll be green eventually, promise.
And Ekman here also the only one without Moon XP.
Ooh, Kai going at 14, so let's see. 14 is just straight up. I think you do need to. No, yeah, you do need a crit, Hyperfang crit to die, so it's not that risky.
For Kai.
Yep, now he's in risk. Oh my! Okay, disaster. That's a potion, 100%. Yep. Okay, so disaster fight for Kai. Very unlucky.
Oh, I thought he missed the range there.
But yeah, Kink heading into the fight. Kai's leaving now, so that's huge gap close for Kink. Ekman with a very healthy lead at this point. Oh no, brother. Come on.
That's what we want to see with 25.
Alright, you gotta heal before fight, man. Please do it.
Tackle crit also.
Alright, tackle crit is good for heal before fight. Tackle crit's good for that. He has Moon XP? Maybe not. Maybe it's not great.
I like healing in fight with 11. That's
yeah, you do prefer, I agree. You do prefer that, I agree. But it's tackle crit's better than tackle in this case. Because I think tackle, heal, and fight would have been sketchy. Okay. Ekman with a 32.53. Pretty good. And Kai at 18. Took some damage. Looked like a scratch.
Yeah, normal switch.
Kink taking a karate chop when he doesn't really want it.
Okay, according to Nerdy, Kai has only one potion left. If you get Bubble Beam crit or something, that's really bad.
I see. There is a backup for that, for 3 repel routes. I have developed it. It should exist for 4 and 6 repel routes too, but I don't use those, so I haven't figured it out. But we do have Cerulean Mart now. Cerulean Mart strat's good strat. I like it a lot.
There's 6 repel route, man.
A lot of people still use the 6 repel route. That's the, in terms of races, that's the 1x speed route that uses 6 repel. And some people will use the 2 max ether route and they'll toss para heals as well. This is an alternative you could use.
I have a 5 repel wall in case you want to go through Diglett Cave.
5 repel route? What the? My note.
Some juicy HP up or Mr. Mime.
My no bike route used for repel. I never used a 4 repel route before that, but I kept repel slot 1 to hold the slot 1 slot instead of bike. So that I didn't have to keep remembering to X-Act slot 1, because that would have been annoying. Only I'm not your brother, but you are my brother. Happy birthday to Timo. Pipo, Germany.
I don't have birthday.
Unlucky.
But thank you.
It was a good guess, though. Pipo, Germany. Everyone wave your flags. Wave them. We need to make this entertaining. No one's in red bar. This is awful. Why is no one in red bar? Kai is horn attacking at 21. He's gonna get a non-crit. It always happens. Yeah, it's so obvious.
Do you even start on 21?
Nope. That's why you don't start 21, because the non-crit just doesn't give you render red bar.
Yeah, but 20
But
is the same, huh?
Maybe he's low. No, 20. 20 you get red bar.
With non-crit?
Yeah.
You get red bar, but not the...
Yeah, you don't get full red bar, but it's still pretty beneficial. And it's actually a safety strat to horn attack at 16 to 20, because even if you get Cryochop crit, it's pretty unlikely to have to heal on the last fight. And the thing that you're avoiding is, like, if you get a double Mega Punch miss at 20 HP, or 16 to 20, that's actually really bad. The horn attack is making it, so it's pretty much a guaranteed 2-turn, if not 1. Whereas Mega Punch could take an infinite amount of turns, theoretically. Well, not infinite, whatever PP you have. But yeah, that's why it's really good if you're at like 25 and you miss a Mega Punch and then it hits you. It's really good to switch a horn attack, because if you miss Mega Punch twice again, you're actually dead. I love when red bar strats are also safety strats. That's always funny. Like the YOLO Lance strat, stuff like that. That's actually a safety strat. That's something that only happens in red. That's like a red special. Or thrashing the Venonat turn 1, Venonat trainer. To avoid disable thrash. Or make it less likely. By the way, random topic, Tepic. I don't know if you know, but you get split XP on the Venonat on Fly Split.
I've heard about it, yes.
Yeah, so you get split XP on it. And it's actually one of the nicer things to split XP on, because you hit it to 1 HP. Then you're, like, able to swap. You're confused, right? So you swap to the Paris. And some people think, hey, I have to swap back to Nito. But no, you just scratch with the Paris and you're good. So it's a pretty fast
but does it mean you always thrash turn 1, or you still Bubble Beam the Caterpie?
I thrash turn 1 in a lot of cases. Like, I am very keen to thrashing turn 1. Especially because hits off red bars is like, it doesn't have the crit risk, you know? Which I definitely like. But, you definitely want to be aware that itself does 13 and Taco Crit does 7, so you are at risk if you're hitting yourself at 20. But yeah, I found out that if you happen to die to the Venonat, like completely die, and you don't get any of its XP at all, you can just go to the center and continue normally, and you still get level 40 for Wheezing. but you're speed tied with Alakazam. You're speed tied with the Alakazam, so I found 2 different possible solutions for this. Let's watch this Misty fight first, though, and I'll talk about it after.
8 HP, save for Bubble Beam quit.
Nah, I'd probably talk less fondly. I like to see that. Let's go, Ekman's through! Let's fucking go!
Supersonic hit for Kink. Okay, hit through.
No, crafted. We have a 4-head solution that's actually so genius, and you're gonna love it so much. But let's see all the Misties first, and then I'll explain. Trust me, it's a good one. It's a good one. It wasn't my idea though. It was Poké so I won't take credit for it.
If you can swap XP on win or not, you should never die, or in theory.
Yes. Well, you can get 4-turn disable into tackle spam.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, I planned around this because I wanted to figure out HPs where I'm cool with hitting myself on Surge, and oh my god, Kink. Please don't crit. Okay, 4-turn huge.
For good quit. Probably quit with 1 potion, please. Okay.
I wanted to figure out how low I was willing to hit myself on Surge, and I found 4 to be a nice number. You level to 7, so you don't die to absorb crit, but you do die to tackle crit if you miss the event in that range. So I had to look into backups for if I died.
Okay, now tell us about your backup sweat for Venom.
Alright, let's see it. Alright, so this is a strat. Ready? This is a cool one. So you skip the Super Repel before Snorlax, and you hope to get an encounter on the way to the rare candy. If you do, thrashing it will always kill. And you're always going to have Thrash because you're on late drill because you died and centered. So there's no way you have Red Bar at this point. You're not doing early drill. So anything you kill on your way to the rare candy will give you enough speed stat XP to outspeed the Alakazam. Really funny. You're like so close to being short that you need anything. And then the second strat is just to get the Carbos and then walk up to the Blizz item ball and use the Carbos, then pick up the ball, then do a long scroll to the bottom of your menu. Like, it seems bad, but dying to Venonat seems like a horror situation if you don't consider the fact that splitting XP and not getting its XP at all is totally fine. You could adapt around that. But yeah. Good strat by Pokeguy.
Do you expect a bad sweat from Pokeguy?
Crafty got a better one. I want to hear this. I don't think it's worth going through the grass on the way to fly. If you can do the skip repel strat.
Oh, Snorlax. And the body's
Real Snorlax. Holy fuck. Drill Snorlax, but we don't have Drillsman. Crafted will make it work. Alright, Ekman heading to another bad fight. A lot of people will play this really risky. You'll see people not heal around Miss Mega Punch and Hyper Fang crit pretty often because it has a very large amount of benefits going forward. Potential benefits. Obviously, you could die in the fly split. But dying in this fight is just a straight up 3-minute time loss minimum on top of a lot of money situation you have to deal with. So it's just a no-no.
Kink got the quick attack and is on pretty low HP now, 20.
Yeah. Kink really close to Kai at this point. And he's at low HP, yeah, so... I think Ekman is happy here to maintain this HP. He's kind of... I would hope for no Sonic Boom, honestly.
Well, Kink was for a moment ahead at Misty, but lost the second place again due to his...
Early EQ might be a consideration crafted. That might be a thing. I would have to do some timings, but that is something to consider. Yeah, I also learned that stat XP, I didn't know this, but yesterday, stat XP is literally just their base stats of the Pokemon. Doesn't matter what level they are or anything. It's just when you kill a Pokemon, it takes their base stats and it adds that to your stat XP for every stat. Didn't know that. Kind of cool. I didn't know stat XP was just that simple. Like, it's honestly a much better system than EVs. I knew how stat XP worked, I just didn't know how it worked numerically, because I never looked into stat XP things. I just checked things on Route 1 to see if they outsped.
Yeah, therefore go out and train your Pokemon instead of feeding it with candies. Makes it stronger.
Oh, Kink getting some good damage here. He really wants a Vine Whip, and he's in there. Vine Whip crit, and that's a nuts. Like, nothing better than a Vine Whip crit here for Kink.
Oh, they're tied. Kai and Kink.
Yeah, straight up just hit him to like 10. Crit! Close. Pretty good though. He's gonna have Red Bar after Surge at minimum.
I think they're stalling on Venonat, if I'm not wrong. Or just get the quick attack from Pikachu. Oh, they're
Sync
right now.
The sync!
Which boat leaves first?
Yeah, we're gonna be able to tell. We should be able to tell. Let's see the walking execution.
I think Kink is slightly ahead, like 1 or 2 frames. Oh, was
The Kai
interesting movement there
bonked
from Kai.
Yeah, that was kind of risky. The Kink is in there, yeah. The holy sync. 60-60 cans. Got at him.
Ekman
Check that right, Cam.
Sailing.
Yeah. He's on a good run. And I love to see it from him. Hopefully he can keep it together. Just play textbook and clean up the run would be really good for him. It rarely goes that smoothly though. Can't expect that from Red. There's still a lot to go. But if he doesn't get Sonic Boom here, he can skip save for Oddish Girl, just go no Red Bar, Fly Split. That's what he wants here. Augers. Let's go, Ekman. Okay, he wants Red Bar. Never mind. He's not thinking the way I am.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it. Like, you have, like, I would say, like 70 seconds or 80 seconds lead right now. And just because of not having Red Bar, you basically lose all the lead.
Yeah. Well, it's only 25% here for him to hit himself, so. And he got 4 turns, so. Yeah, I mean, if I'm Ekman, I would understand from his possession. Like, you can't be. This isn't far enough ahead of Kink to be comfortable.
Yeah, this HP is really bad for stalling.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. Hopefully he doesn't, because, yeah.
Q-Bomb plus second slow poke. It's possible it's not even enough for Red Bar until level 31.
Yeah, I think playing for Red Bar for up to the end of Vulpix is fine, but whatever level that is. 31, 30. Yeah, 31, I think. Oh, yeah, I thought it was what you said. Okay, Kink Thrashing hits the range. Low beam for Kai. A bit high. He might be sunk. Huge quick attack. Very big quick attack. That is enormous. That improves it quite a bit. So he's no longer in stall oddish range. Going for the swap, which makes sense. Unlucky, no 4-turn, but didn't die to the Voltorb. This can definitely be a huge turnaround for Kink if he gets through all this without dying. Especially if this 2 opponents having any red bar. Lowest HP after him is 38. I have a feeling Kai might go for it, although he totally doesn't need to. He could skip Oddish Girl save here pretty comfortably. The only deaths you're looking at there are if you General Miss the Thrash, pretty much. Which, we're never safe around General Misses, so you know.
I mean, when Kai has 8 points currently, right? In the standings of the tournament, I believe. So, yeah.
He's not far enough at a Kink to be comfortable, especially KinkMyBoot with red bar on the fly split. This is where the execution splits. Like, if you have very solid execution, it's gonna start showing post-search. Depending on your situation, especially with the red bar. And I believe in Kink to start popping off here. He only has 1 sack, though, I see, so that's a little sketchy. God damn it, Huanli. That's a good menu right there. Yeah, Kink closing some time on Kai, just in like quick digging and alt scrolling the bike swap into buffering TB use. I see these things, they're all very fast. The minor details.
So we saw the mouse from Kai. I think he looked up for stalling opportunities with his count HP.
Oh wow, that's a good read. You're probably right. Alright, so no shenanigans for Ekman. I like seeing a Bubble Beam here. That makes me feel a lot more comfortable. This is what you want to do in first here.
I mean, his HP is so bad. What is this?
Yeah. So when you're in first and you got HP like this for Ekman,
I mean,
you're just going...
Kai's
yeah.
HP.
It's alright.
Go for Veno not into Cubone, or?
Is it not double Slowpoke? Or like Slowpoke into second?
Pretty low, right? If you get double
you do first Slowpoke and you adapt to the roll, I think this is. But I'm pretty sure the second Slowpoke is enough always. If you do first into second.
I mean, it's too much or not? In my opinion.
Nah. No, I'm saying yeah, he'll do either. Oh my god, it's happening. All right, well his HP's better.
Oh, disable.
So there you go.
But fast undisable. I mean,
I'm not talking about.
perfect.
Oh,
Perfect
okay,
Slowpoke.
poison powder. So it's always annoying when you're at like mid HP like this, and then you get the sleep powder for like 7 turns, and you're just like, obviously it's better than dying, but the no red bar clearing sleep text boxes is so slow.
I don't believe it's Cubone time. Could be also Slowpoke 1.
Yeah,
Doesn't
Slowpoke
get
1,
15.
IMO. Oh no,
If he
Slowpoke 2,
gets
Slowpoke 2.
15, it's pretty bad, but
Yeah, Slowpoke 2, gotta be, surely. Slowpoke 2.
oh, there's Synced again. Nee, King was on his second Pokemon already.
No save Kink.
No save King.
No save Kink.
Is he in Thunderbolt HP?
Yeah, he's in Thunderbolt HP. 18 is a bit risky though if you get paralyzed. Okay, absorb. Poggers. This is very big for Kink. That is what he needed to see on this run.
Best outcome.
Could be a huge turnaround from here on out. When I get the absorb from the Oddish, I just assume the rest of the run's gonna go fantastic because that's such a good omen. Like I get so hyped when I see that absorb when you're behind like
Kai
this.
didn't stall. I read him wrong. See Paula miss into crit turn 2 like always.
For some reason I thought he was gonna be 17, but he was 18. I couldn't add 6 for some reason. I also don't know what Kink's potion count is either. I don't know if he has 2 for the sleep powder outcome. Long sleep. But, yeah. Sword bar's pretty awesome. So what, he's gonna be 19? He got Moon XP. No! No, dude! It's early drill if he doesn't get QA. Okay. Ekman playing a little safe, going for Bulbing Thrash. I would just Thrash there. But why not?
Okay, doesn't get the
I'll
quick
save his
attack,
Marginal.
so he's safe for the magic Ember crit on Growlithe.
Alright, let's see these pickups. Eyes open. Alright. Third A press, not bad. Good nugget pickup. Very nice. We'll see the other two. Okay, Kink wants to see a quick attack here desperately. There she is! That's the good stuff. Still dead to QA crit, but
Why you want to see the quick attack there?
he had Moon XP, so he's getting a +4
Ah, okay.
on Lavender, which puts him to the cursed 23 HP. Or you have no red bar, but you're still dead to Nightshade. Only 1 HP does that. And you want to avoid it like the plague.
But it makes a Pidgeotto Garia or not?
Yeah, he's just dead to QA crit. In the other case, he could have healed after QA crit, although that situation's still pretty cringe.
I mean, is he Thunderbolting now, or is he going for early duel?
Ekman only 1 nugget? I don't know, I'm looking now. He picked up a nugget for sure. Oh, he sold... He only sold 1? Didn't sold the other? Oh, he's gonna find out in a second then. I've made that mistake before. Sometimes you don't notice your up input wasn't red. No, he's good. Got it.
No, he definitely picked up the nugget. The other nugget
Yeah.
is unavoidable, even with your vibe.
I see. Yeah, it's definitely good to sell bide first, then you just hold the A input and quickly do a down up to select
Actually,
nugget into
I
two.
still don't know if I like the quick attack from Vulpix there. I mean, you're dead to quick attack crit now. You're dead to double quick attack.
Yeah, but the 23 is so cursed, you know. Like, if you're gonna die the Nightshade, at least be in red bar. And Kink's trying to catch up, so...
I mean, there's a reason why the
He wants
channeler
every
was
bit he
has
can
be
get.
cursed with me.
No, I'll tell you, I've definitely had really bad streaks of that Pidgeotto just turn 1 QA critting me, like over and over and over again. That is so annoying when that happens, but overall it is pretty uncommon. You're very likely to go on a long streak of not getting QA crit as well.
Girls running away from Kai.
But yeah,
Oh,
unfortunately,
Kink goes for
Pidgeotto
the
is
bottom,
like a 90% crit rate.
bottom guard entrance.
Oh.
Loses some time.
Oops, yeah.
I mean, it's upper bracket one, now we can patronize, right?
Nah. Alright, sure, look at this menu. He's gonna nail it. Bang. Good old late XX swap. God item strat. Most routes can do it. It's not just a flex route thing. It's pretty much if you have a route that doesn't do a swap on Sylph Rival, then you can do late XX swap always. No, for the scroll up, I alt scroll up. I think it's just faster in that situation too than holding up. Well, alt scrolling is always faster, but yeah, it's only 3 inputs, so I just after I teach fly, I wait for the screen to go white, then I hold up and left, and then when the menu loads in, I do a really quick right, left, right, and I apply A with the final right, so it's buffered. So yeah, if I'm only doing like 3 quick alt scroll inputs, I'll always alt scroll. The first alt scroll's buffered. Disagree, Araya. Dennis does this and he's on an Xbox controller, so no one has any excuses. It's called right and start. Called to get good. Kappa. That was toxic, I'm sorry. The main benefit of alt scrolling is if you every single menu has a slot 1 swap at some point, and you get a really annoying wind up if you just hold down after swapping your slot 1 item. But if you alt scroll, that chunks off so much time. It's actually so gross how much time it chunks off to alt scroll off of a slot 1 swap. That's the main benefit.
How much time is there? I was timing it for the bike swap after the bike shop. And I time for myself, like I'm not really good at alt scrolling at all, but I tried to find a really optimum that felt really good alt scrolling.
Kink is paralyzed and at 4 HP.
Oh.
You made the correct decision to swap here. So now he's gonna para heal. He only has 1 sack left though, so this is dangerous. He might want, or I think he's gonna go for it, but we'll see. Maybe we'll potion. I think that's so fair.
Okay.
Considering the situation, yeah. But holy crap, is that a lot of time? Kai is coming in.
Back.
King still ahead of Kai though. Yeah, it was the correct place to wipe there is not good news. Money isn't an issue, but you'd have to sell repel or save a repel as well, which isn't a huge issue on this route either. Swap is correct, yeah. When paralyzed, it's gotta be. And specifically swap into not bird because you don't want it to get sacked when you're you don't want to get to sacked on your swap turn because then you're just sacking something else. You want something that lives Nightshade, but ideally dies to Nightshade Lick. You disagree, Crafted, so you would just para-heal at 4 HP on the first Ghastly. You think that's a strat? And then revive after dying, pretty much? You think Super Pot? Use Rock Slide and just try to hit through? Is this the first, or I thought it was the first Ghastly.
I mean, are you dead from Lick to 4? I'm not sure.
No, it needs to crit, I think. It's 3. It was the second Ghastly. Okay, that's a different story. So, on first Ghastly, swapping and para-healing is a no-brainer, I feel like. Maybe a little bit less of a no-brainer because he only had 1 sack left. But in most cases, it's a no-brainer.
Agree, Ekman is indeed cruising.
He's cruising, but I feel like his lead should be larger than it is right now. But it has a lot to do with Kink making up. Like, yes, he lost time there. I'm pretty sure he's net positive on red bar time save. So.
I mean, he lost like 50 seconds on the fly split by wet bar. King's fly split was pretty good.
Yeah. And he skipped save into absorb, so he got the... He probably got crazy. I'm not using race bot right now, and I completely forgot to set that up for both races. Sorry about that, guys. But, so we can't check segments. But his fly split was probably nasty.
I mean, if Ekman wins, it would be huge for him.
Oh, it is there. Okay, thank you. Yep, 1034. Pretty good. Not as nasty as I thought it would be, but maybe I missed something that happened. I usually skip absorb, holding the red bar all the way.
Oh my god, I said 50 seconds. Oh no, it's 40 seconds. Okay.
Yeah. So it's just like, yeah. Passable no red bar fly split. Take those. The best case scenario for a no red bar fly, you're getting a really low 11 OX. I don't recall. I mean, I'm sure it's possible to get 10 5x with no red bar, but I don't recall doing that.
Did you know that you can't exit the flute house when you spawned in? Like directly?
Can't exit the flute house. Oh, yeah, I didn't know that one, yeah. Yeah, it's just definitely a good thing, because people who are playing the game casually would definitely, like, just get warped there and then maybe, like, look away, forget they're doing and walk away, and then never advance the story.
Well, sweet the dialogues, I would say.
Yeah. Their main issue was what they did with Rocket Hideout. The grunt. That you have to talk to him after the fight, and then he drops the card lift key. Yeah. That was a really poor game design choice, because there's no other situation in the game where you need to talk to a trainer after fighting them to like progress the story.
I mean.
Yeah, in Gen 1. So like that's like a super. It's a random trainer too, as well. It's not even like a special trainer. And the only hint is after the fight, he says, "Oops, I dropped this." And that has to prompt you to talk to him again. They fix it in yellow though. In yellow, he just drops it after you beat him. But yeah, I imagine a lot of kids back in '96 were getting stuck. They would get to Rocket Hideout, but they wouldn't know what to do next because they would never get the Sylph Scope. Nope. I never knew what the Pokédoll did as a kid. I barely knew what X items did as a kid. I think that's the same case for everyone. Like, X items were just junk items when we were playing casual with these kids. They were always so annoying, and you always tossed them or sold them.
I always thought the Pokédoll is like a
This-
trophy for your items.
I'm also assuming you played this game when you were an adolescent, like maybe 4 to like 10 years old, so you're somewhat incompetent and you kind of need the game to guide you through the story. And it's not really helping there. I'm not reading any of the text when I'm a kid. I didn't read a single word, I promise you. Except for the move names.
Well, I wasn't able to read English aware, but I had my game in German as a kid, so...
Makes sense. Did you read the texts? Like, would you read what the gym trainer said after and stuff like that? Yeah, you just watch through it, right? Like, who cares? I just want to do the battles and find Pokemon and catch them. I don't care about the story.
Back in the days.
Yeah.
Oh, double bite for King, or what was that? Looks like it. He gets the wing attack crit turn 1, it's a little bit scary.
Enough about nostalgia of playing this game when I was 4 years old. Good times.
I mean, I had a lot of playthroughs in Gen 1, and then I was like at 7 hours or something as a kid by just playing casually through the game.
Lovesick knows what's up. Everyone knew that one. Like, you can't play Red and not know that glitch. There's no way you didn't know someone in school who, like, told you about that. There's just general knowledge that you could do perk candies and Master Balls. But sometimes people will be, like, really good at speedrunning this game, but they never played it casually before. A lot of the times, like, the younger generation. And, I tell them about the, like, rare candy dupe, and they're like, what the fuck? And I laugh, because common knowledge. Yeah, level to 150, cheese everything, and not think about it as cheesing it. Like, I would never play a game like that, ever. Home Club, good for Ekman. I would never play a game like Skyrim. I remember there were like a ton of things you could do to level up super early in that game. I would never do that because it just kills the fun immediately. But as a kid, are you kidding me? You give me infinite rare candies, everything's going to level 100. I'm mashing that A button for 10 minutes straight. And getting like dopamine rushes the entire time.
The amount of time you need for leveling all your like one party, like if it's like on average like level 40, get everything to level 100, it takes forever.
Interesting. Oh, Kink doesn't know. He forgot which one to use. Oops. I have to look at the notes real quick. Kai, it's a good thing you checked though. Kai is at full HP, and Ekman's at 39. Focus energy. This is too high to stall, but it's very likely to die to confusion. Not guaranteed though. He's living 1, 2, 3 rolls.
Oh, don't quit.
Out of 9.
Okay.
Wow.
I would have been so dead. But
Okay,
he's
well,
in red bar now.
Yeah, this red bar is 1 too high. No, 2 too high, which he's not complaining about. He's not gonna stall. He's due to level out on Weezing.
Attack, by the way. Ah, he's not leveling up. My bad.
Nope. Yeah. So he's dead to, or he's currently, if he takes no damage at all, he takes it all the way to Weezing, which isn't even bad.
Well, there's still the horn attack crit. The
Confusion for Kai, huge.
High roll.
Kai's chill now, and that's why Drowsy's got on him.
I wouldn't say chill with 82.
I'm chilling at 82. Holy
Oh,
horn
he did
attack.
so big.
Okay, he's dead to most rolls then. Yeah, only lives 12 roll, which is like 10%, I think.
Also, low wall horn attack is not that bad.
No, wait. No, he'll be at 12, right? Yeah, okay, he's not living horn attack. I lied. He's dead to horn attack. Nope, I'm bad at math. It's 13. I corrected myself. He'll live one roll, 10%.
Headbutt is 12 to 15 non-crit. So...
Yeah,
basically
Yuji.
1 and 2 to die.
Double drowsy just takes one time for you to die, and then you're like, wow, that actually wasn't that unluckily of an outcome. I probably shouldn't do that again. But it's hilarious how many times I got exactly Confusion and Psychic into good red bar doing double drowsy, and how long it took for me to die doing that strat. It was actually kind of gross. Or Confusion to Confusion crit, I remember happened once into red bar. But all it takes is a double Psychic, and it's over. Or what? Psychic Speedfall Confusion kills too, I think. Or Psychic Special Fall. Good menu for Kink. Whoa, that was fast.
Oh, yeah,
Go, Ekman, go!
See the meme by King in Safari Zone.
Meme biking. Let's see. I couldn't do the menu here, fair enough. Swap potion now.
Oh, it feels so satisfying having wet buff for Snorlax. Just a dream as a wet speed runner.
Did I go right side Snorlax on the no bike run? I did indeed. I think the glitch where you spam B to get through Cycling Road, it's both against the glitchless rule set, in my opinion, but it's also just like the whole point of the run is to just never get on a bike. Like, I think it's just poor taste to go left side with the glitch. So I did do right side. And I hit an optional by accident that had 4 pokes. That was funny. The movement's tricky. There's a lot of trainers where they could still be on your screen and they barely see you, and like you could barely be out of their vision. So if you want to walk optimally, it's a little awkward because some trainers are like that and some have full vision. And some will surprise you as well if you're not paying attention. Like if you don't go left or right side early or some of them. So it's definitely a maze. I plan to not hit any optionals the next time I do it though, which I'll probably do one today. Anyway, back to their runs, which are pretty chill at the moment. Kink's gonna have a really scary Kogan at about like 3 minutes. But yeah. Ekman at 42, also a scary Koga, I would say. Yeah. Not as scary as Kink's, but pretty scary. Kai, on the other hand, is at risk to living from self-destruct, but if he does live self-destruct, it's very likely to be HP where he doesn't have to do anything until after Black Belt, so he has a lot of bailouts. Boom shots are definitely annoying when you're at absolute max HP, because you gotta fight with no red bar, and then the victory bell is 50-50 to troll you every turn. And I've seen a Razor Leaf miss. It is 95%. It's really sad when that happens. So I guess it's more like 52 to troll. 48% to not troll. Alright, big fight for Ekman. He wants to see no confusion. If he gets a confusion, he is very likely favored to die. But it's not guaranteed. And of course you can just Earthquake and crit. And that saves time and saves him the heart attack. Yeah, this Hypno has been absolutely cursed in round 1. I'm hoping round 2, he just decides to chill out and he doesn't kill anyone. Let's see what that's looking like. Let's see Poison Gas. No! Live! Oh boy. Kink's coming. If Kink lives this, he's got the lead. Crazy.
Oh, what happened to Ekman?
Ekman got confusion and it was a normal roll. And he swapped a bird, so now he's sacking Paris on Lorelei. But he did remember his curses on Nito there, so that's important. You don't want to swap to the wrong thing. Recovery is always a very tricky part of these races. It's something that you get absolutely no practice in from PB attempts. So it doesn't matter how good you are at PB attempts.
Oh, he gets a
you
crit.
kind of just need the experience from dying.
Back to a
Holy.
close race for the lead.
Yeah, it's pretty much a tie, but it depends on X attacks now. Holy crap. Yeah, it's so sad that Ekman was just too high that Rhyhorn wasn't reasonable to go for as well. The 38 to 39 HP is pretty cursed. Um, 38, 39 on Rhyhorn, that is. Everyone self-destruct Ekman. He gets trolled, but he has a 1-slot item, which is huge. Flex Route God item. God Route has that too, but it's an X special. We don't swap X specials till later. So we do the X speed there. That was actually Kink's idea. I used to do a PP up swap there instead of the next special swap in Surf menu, but then we changed those because having an X special is good for stalling X attack.
Meanwhile, Kai didn't
Where
get
X
any
speed-
damage. Going to end up on 95 for Weezing, what is completely out of range.
Yep, but he's gonna get crit for X
94.
attack, I promise. I'll put money on it that he ends up dead at the end of this fight.
I will put money against it.
Yeah, okay. $5. What's the German currency nowadays? Like, I'll do €2.
Yeah, let's do 2 euros. Into
Alright,
the
I'll
prize
pay.
pool.
Let's do it. Let's see it. Into the prize pool.
What the joke, I would see.
Everyone just uses euros, but then like England doesn't for some reason. And then the Polish use. Do they use euros now, or are they using still their złote?
Oh, I was wide. It's $2 in a prize pool.
Yep.
Living on 13.
I'll be throwing that in. Yeah, not bad. It's as I expected. It's gonna be a nothing until black belt, and then if you get low kick, he'll still be a little high. He'll be 2 HP too high, so that's fine. He would just in that case go for a Rhyhorn hit or use his PP item on Bruno to give it another chance to hit him. But yeah, this is a Ekman lead, but holy, they're in the same room.
not yet, but soon they will be in the same room. Kai trying to keep up, but well, it's looking really bad for Kai to come back in this ways. What's the standing? 1.5 minutes. I mean, everything's possible, but it's hard, definitely.
All right, €2 is what, 4 USD?
No, it's like $2.20 or something.
Oh,
If
wow.
even.
Okay, let me get the prize pool. By the way, there's a prize pool here, guys, by the way. You don't have to donate $50 like we all did if you throw in, like... Obviously, don't feel forced to, but... Like, it's cool if you throw in like $5 or $10 or something like that. It doesn't have to be as much as everyone else did. Those numbers, the currently submitted donations might look intimidating. But, yeah. Obviously don't feel pressured to do so, but we never actually made an announcement on the prize pool at any point. I don't think we're planning to do so either, so figured I'd mention it. And here's the deed to my house. Throw into the prize pool. But yeah, I'll throw in. Are you sure it's actually 2? I'll throw in $3. Why not? Contribute.
He has the money.
3. Comment. Kai didn't die to self-destruct.
We have to do that more often as commentators.
Agreed. I like the suggestion of throwing into the prize pool. It's a good idea.
Over under 0.5 lance deaths.
Hopefully under. Yeah, Kink is very, 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 very close. 1 poke behind. Official. Well, I have to log on my PayPal account. Alright, I'll handle this later. Let's not do this during commentary. You guys will see it soon, though, I promise. Yeah. Once again, don't feel pressured. I'm just worried that people have not seen it because we never made an announcement. / that people looked at the prize pool and saw that everyone was throwing in intervals of like $50 and they're like, oh, well, that's like quite a lot. I don't want to throw that much in. And just letting you know, like, if you throw in $1, like, we're not gonna be like, this guy's cheap as fuck. Like, it's cool. Yeah, just small contributions makes it fun, hype for everyone. Not that I think anyone is playing for the money. That's not why anyone's playing. Playing for the love of the game. Good race game. It's not? So yeah, that's my informal announcement on the prize pool. The closest it'll get. Once again, I'll say it 10 times over, but do not feel pressured. Alright. Is Super Pot close enough to be the difference? Not quite, but if Kink gets a Super Pot and Ekman doesn't, this is getting very scary for Ekman. Yeah, I'm sure it already is scary for him. That's what I'm saying, Lovesick Hero. That is the true prize pool.
Agility.
Double agility. Super pot!
Super.
It's happening! It's happening!
Oh, we are nearly sick. Oh, quit.
He's ahead! Kink is ahead! Holy! Can't believe it happened on Super Pot. Kink notoriously known for saying he's the most unlucky with double agility. He had the longest streak of not getting Super Pots, and he was getting extremely salty. Clutches it out in this race. Which I've also had a very long streak of not getting Super Pots, and I understand getting salty there. Because if you do a lot of races and people are getting Super Pots around you pretty consistently, you're like, what the fuck's going on? Let Black Belt, Lance, Agatha, Champ, VR optionals, resetting early,
Bruno quit.
decide. Nido King stalls. I'm still waiting, like, my dream is a tournament race where it's a 1v1 going into Lance, and that both players skip save, and they both get crit. And then it's just a race of who can recover faster in BD4. Because that would be so sick. Because you have to immediately think about X items, you have to think about the fact that you're down in PP items. Because you use all of them by the end. Like, going into Lance.
Recently in the daily ways, I don't know if...
Like, it would literally just be who's better at backing up to win the race. And that, like, would be so amazing. I can't wait until the day that happens. It almost happened to me and Groger in a race where we both skipped save and Groger got crit. But I lived. So I was one crit away from that situation happening. That would have been nuts.
What is it even that Sabrina has in her hands? Is it
Skywave? Skywave, I think, which is it's like the variable move where it like doubles the user's HP as the max damage output, and then it only does like
I
even
always
rolls
thought
or
it's a
something.
whip.
It's really weird. Or maybe I'm thinking a different move. Side wave, side beam, side kick. There's too many of them. They really didn't get creative with the psychic moves.
Ah, psychic.
Psychic, yeah, psychic. Yeah, yeah, no,
Kick
no, no.
with the feet.
That would be cool. That would be cool. Psychic. Alright. Big moment incoming.
Side punch would be cool.
What if they both die and Kai lives? And then it's a close three-way race.
We need 2 deaths though.
They might both skip save. I think Kink's gonna skip save. Okay.
Oh.
Bigger lead for Kink if he gets through.
Save loses approximately 8 seconds.
Yeah, if he dies, he's at least decently comfortable ahead of Kai. Oh,
Begging in the
alright.
chat.
We're seeing a backup.
Oh.
That is unlucky.
What was the card?
Ekman, focus energy. Ekman's through. The save manip. Focus energy. Swapping back.
No warning from a trainer battle.
Good, he had the right idea. I think his up input or up buffer just got eaten. He got a karate chop.
I can't believe I...
Hey, no way. Okay, 53. It's a decent Needle Cling stall HP. You'd hope to get a little damage before a Thrash.
Flash is 27 to 32 non-crit.
Yeah.
But the crit is dead.
Yes. You'd hope to get, like, I think Horn Attack crit. Or, like, a Tackle into Thrash.
We all know Nidokings could wait.
He could, in theory, also take this all the way to Lorelei and just barely live the max roll, but that seems a bit risky.
And what would be your play now? I mean, you have to catch up the
I would do
you
Nidoking.
have to go forward bar.
You don't have to catch up, definitely. I think he's actually had enough of Kai that he could just go with no red bar up to Agatha and still be ahead.
Kai safe? Don't think so, right?
What's that?
If Kai saved.
Oh,
Ooh,
Kai
that's a
chop.
We like to see
No,
it.
crit!
Ooh.
That's so good. He has normal HP now. Wait, wasn't he dead to crit? Am I?
He has 29. It's 25 to 30, right?
Oh, okay, so he was usually living, but it was always bad HP after he'd have to do Bruno Candy. So that was a good non-crit. Let's see if this is a Nidoking stall. It's scary. We've seen Nidoking's crit rate.
6% to die.
16... I think it's 0.4, but I might be wrong. Let's see it. Tackle, and then
Tackle.
Thrash. Thrash here is good. Nope. I don't think X item's necessary, but it's fine.
Guard spec.
GG?
TB.
Oh boy. Okay.
Miss.
Good.
Oh my god.
Just smash, man. Brother. Okay, now he's living. Just barely living this. Don't do it. Oh
No
my
way.
god.
Oh. Therefore, I don't like skipping Black Bolts.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
as we said in the beginning,
I
second
mean, it
place is
happened.
so good for him.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to understand that it was a Karate Chop crit into getting crit by Nidoking, so it's 2 1 and 6s. And that's like the same as dying to Black Belt twice in a row. But in that situation, you could die a third time in a row too. You know, that's what I'm talking about with not skipping Black Belt.
So now he's not stalling anymore?
There's a theoretical infinite chain loop with saving.
Kai jumped ahead of King.
Yeah. I would grab the item ball at this point. With no revives left, just to finish the run. He doesn't want tiebreaker points.
We see some spins.
He could also wipe an E4 and just figure it out and go back, but that is just disaster
Do you go
for
up
Kink.
after the ball or do you spin?
Oh, he got fissure, so he can't even pick it up. And he talked to Geo again. This is so bad.
No.
He disappeared. Oh no, he does that when he gives you fissure. So I don't think he talked to him again. I think he just does that when he gives you a TM.
Yeah.
That is
I've
rough.
seen him disappearing, man. What is this?
Does he usually disappear when you get fissure? Or is that because he talked again? Okay, he did talk again. That's what I thought. Because I don't remember that happening when you get fissure.
I have no. It was
Speaking
totally on my radar.
Tucker, so true. That's so good. Oh my. Yeah, that's a new one. Little Easter egg there, I guess. I'm assuming that he gives you fissure, and if you talk to him again, he dips out.
And where's he going?
That's right, Kink. But yeah, pretty much ultimately got the 1 in 36 that keeps you progressing but leaves you with bad red bar.
You know, when you think about it, he's at 3 places at the same time, Giovanni. So he has to be able to teleport, right?
Good point, yeah.
Oh, it's such a walk of shame. Lowell I split without red bar.
It's not that bad, IMO. Lorelei Cry sucks, but if you get the Aurora Beam, you skip that. For the Jinx Cry.
What do you think about Razor Leaf Stall here? It's
Uh,
74 to 87. Nah, it's not worth it.
yeah. Yeah, especially even if it was like a little bit lower the roll, like you get a Vine Whip, then you don't have good HP for Orbeam. Seems like it wouldn't be worth.
Oh.
But yeah, that's something potentially to consider if for some reason. Actually, I don't know. No, it just doesn't seem good.
Oh, yeah, you want to swap the audio back to Ekman?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. Thank you for the reminder.
you have to thank Tucker for that.
Thank you, Tucker. I blanked out. I was just in awe of what happened to Kink. That was very unlucky. Hate to see that. Not impossible, though. But yeah, I definitely need to write up. I think I'm gonna do some like get some specific numbers on when you're dying to black belt and when you should do Lorelei, or if you do Nidoking, like how to react to not getting Thrash, you know, at certain HPs.
I mean, it was
When you throw in the next special and stuff like that.
What was the tackle into tackle miss into tackle?
Yeah, tackle
Another tackle, I
span
think,
is
into Squash
goofy.
Grid.
Yeah, horn attack was good there. Didn't get him all the way, but like horn attack into Thrash. Tackle missing is so silly. It has one move, or it can only use 3 moves. All of them damage you, and only one of them is 95%. So getting a miss from Nidoking is a bit absurd. But I've actually seen it. I think that's the second time I've seen it recently. Tackle miss. That King.
Yeah, but there is a difference in dying once to black belt and to Giovanni and not having wet bar now compared to dying twice to black belt and have wet bar, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I
Dying
really
twice
like
is
taking-
preferable, but the thing is, what I'm saying is, what if you die a third time? What if you die fourth? Do you get what I mean? Like, you could just... I have died to black belt 4 times in a row, and 3 times in a row a few times, like a handful of times. 4 times in a row was my cap. That's the most I've ever died. And that one was crazy because 3 of them were low kick crits.
Ah, he doesn't have the bird anymore. Ah, because of Hypno.
Yeah. So he did remember.
So 1 slave left for Ekman.
Yep. Nothing for Kink. I'm expecting a deposit, potentially a bird swap. We'll see. If he's comfortable with that. I think at this point, for Kink, it's probably in his best interest to just send it in E4, and then if he dies, he can just work out what he needs and finish the run. Sub 230, he'll be fine. Sending it doesn't sound like an awful idea. I don't think it has to be like YOLO Lorelei or anything crazy like that. I think just keeping yourself in it and hoping that one of them either gets really trolled or just Kai gets killed once.
He's definitely in land staff range, so...
For Kai, yeah.
Yeah, for second place. What we said in the beginning should be his goal. Going for second place with 10 points.
Yep. Hard to...
Wait, did
Hard
he deposit
to-
everything? I think he
Potentially.
deposit everything, or?
Yeah, makes sense because he's just going for the. He doesn't have any
Sending
revives. Doesn't have any revives, and he's just going for the Aura Beam strat. So why not? Because he's at mid HP. So he's living Aura Beam. Yeah, I mean, worst case scenario, he dies and he has to go pick up the bird, whatever. Like, it's already over if he dies anyway.
Yeah, when the X specials, Aurora Beam is 55 to 66. Non-crit.
Alright, don't crit. 13.7, please don't. Thank you. Holy shit, finally something.
Oh, actually not bad of a sweat.
Yeah, pretty good strat. So 13.7% to crit, but because it's 50-50 to use Aurora Beam, the overall risk is closer to like 7%, a little bit less.
Ekman double super wing for Agatha, I like it.
Unfortunately, getting low rolls kind of sucks. Sometimes you get low rolls and you level out at the end of the fight.
Good walkthrough for Kai. Getting the jingle skip on the champ. So let's have a look at Ekman's Agatha fight.
Yeah. Let's check it. Hypnosis hit. That's gonna slow it down.
That's still
he
fine.
was-
Just don't
He's ready
confuse
to
right now.
scroll. Alright.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh.
It's a good thing he double supered. This is why you do it. For exactly
I
this
mean,
scenario.
it's okay, as long as you don't hit yourself on Golbat into haze.
Alright. He has
no.
one more turn max left, but he might just snap out. If he doesn't snap out here, this will be the last confusion roll.
Is it 25% to
Eyes out.
snap
It's-
out
yeah.
on each turn, or?
No. It's the amount of turns that you get confused is decided when you're hit. And it's 25% that you have to hit through 1, 2, 3, 4 confusions.
Okay.
So yeah, it's predetermined. Like if you made a save state after hitting through the first turn, you'll always snap out on the same turn. Regardless of RNG you get. Similar to how Thrash is predetermined with 3 and 4 turn. That's also decided as soon as you use the move.
So Kai gets to the meter.
A meter, pretty big.
That's
Sackman took a little troll. It makes it a little bit more
to heal for
interesting.
lands if he doesn't get the Bliss Miss.
Yeah, I mean, Kai's enraged. Like, if Ekman, I don't want to curse it. I don't want to commentators curse, of course, but this is 1 death range, isn't it?
It's not.
It's not. It's a little bit more.
What is the standings? No, it's 1.5 minute nearly. 1 minute
Okay.
17.
That's 2 death.
on Boot.
2 death range.
Ah, wait,
But
he
if he
has
gets
Agatha.
if he gets 1, he needs to. Yeah. The Agatha troll is big.
I think he's still fine with 1 death.
I think he needs red bar if he gets 1 death. Otherwise, Kai could catch up with red bar versus no red bar. Hypnosis miss. Thank you. Something
pretty
good.
So King still has hope.
Yep. Understandably single supered, which makes sense. Oh no!
Okay.
Okay, wing attack is a good move. Good, okay. HP is not as
twice
nice,
now.
yeah.
That's the downside.
Yeah. That was just annoying. Like, I don't know. He's getting a very unlucky run. There's really not much you could do in this scenario. Which is why, yeah, it's anyone's game always, because red is red. Ekman had a very good start. He did die once. Kai, I don't think, has died at all. Kink has died twice. Twice? 3 times? Twice. But Ekman is through. No red bar. Which is fine. He's probably just gonna super here. I'm pretty sure he lives Blizzmiss into Sky attack non-crit.
Good hide with pump roll. Guess Kai is also going to super.
Yeah, Kai's HP sucks. That's not good. He's dead to every wing attack.
I mean, it's not good for
For Red Bar, but yeah, he
for
lives.
YOLOing and directly go in, but
Oh, he
Blizzard
missed.
one. Chance for Kink for Blizzard misses. Thunderbolting Dragonair is the worst you.
Pink is
Yeah,
just
to
going in,
deal with.
understandably. I really hope it's not a critical hit. Please do not be a critical hit. And Ekman's going in. Hit by the Hydro Pump. Whirlwind. Good roll for
Really
Kink.
good HP, like perfect
Ekman,
HP.
GG Ekman. Holy crap.
GG,
What a...
people Germany.
What a run, Ekman.
Oops.
Very good. One death time.
Really good 152 there. Oh, what happened to Kink?
Oh no.
Hit himself on the Aerodactyl? Did he Gen 1 miss?
I think he forgot text speed. Or Gen 1 miss, one or the other. I want to hope it's a Gen 1 miss, but forgetting X speed would also kill you.
Did someone realize in chat or?
He's going for the finish. God damn, that's so cursed.
Yes.
Didn't end up making a difference. Kai had, yeah, he's not interested in losing the tiebreaker points, which is so reasonable.
Yeah.
So
I
he
mean, you're
does
cursed
need.
buying X items, going for the backup.
Yeah, true.
What I want to see going to do with his PP.
Yeah,
Doesn't
so
have any
the
PP
only
things.
things I have in mind in terms of getting PP is there's a max heat there in Cycling Road, which is kind of close to here. That gives you everything back, which is kind of nice. And then, like, I guess the next thing that comes to mind, can you get the elixir without fighting a trainer in the one for Cerulean the Bills? But I would try to get 2 PP items, but you could probably make do with 1. But you need 1 minimum, for sure. Yeah, because you already have all the drills, so you're gonna use all of them on Lorelei. And you need drills for champ. Like, I guess you could X special it, but Bruno you can get through. Just spammy moves. Agatha you can get through. That doesn't use an ACK. Lance doesn't use an ACK. Or drills.
Max Eva on Victory Road is way too far away, but well, at this point, I mean, he's third anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Kai also GG's in the chat for second place.
GG's Kai. I'm gonna mark this. I actually remembered to mark when done. Holy.
150 IGT. Oh, it's even 153 at the end.
Yeah, Kink is gonna finish run later, which makes sense.
I didn't make any notes for Ekman's ways. Besides the Hypno Crit, it was pretty normal, right? I think you also
Scott
played pretty flawless.
Yeah. I think it was a note death run pretty smooth.
I
don't think it was
death,
red
but
bar and
beside
flash.
Hypno?
Hypno? Kai?
No, Ekman.
Ekman, yeah.
Kai
Kai.
didn't die?
I don't think so. I think he got trolled here and there, but I don't think he perished. And then I'll try to pull people
What
in.
is King doing?
So I'm gonna pull him in here.
Is King?
Yo, Ekman.
Hello.
Kink is getting some coffee. He's gonna finish the run in a second. But he has some time, I think, to finish sub 230, so I think it's fair to get a coffee for him.
Yeah.
Technically can also finish in 3 hours. GG Ekman.
Yeah, fair enough.
Really, really sick ways from you. I think pretty much flawless.
Yeah, insane.
Yeah, let's go, Ekman. How you feeling? That was very. I'm sorry you're feeling great in the early game. That was pretty smooth.
Yeah. Besides Forest, that was kind of terrible. But other than that,
Yeah.
I felt like I played well. I hit my manips, so that's
Mhm.
what I'm focused
You
most
got.
about. Like after Moon, I was okay. Heart rate went down by
Yeah.
40 or something.
Especially on the fly split, like you didn't even have to worry about like general miss into self destruct or anything like that. Like you're straight chilling with that
Yeah.
HP, which is where you want to be.
Yeah.
So that's a really comfortable place, especially in a tournament to be. But in general, I think just no fly bar in races is just really good. The low end
Yeah.
of fly bar is really it makes it. I'm almost certain it makes the average just lower, just because of how bad it can go if you go for fly bar.
Yeah.
Versus
Yeah.
when you don't go for fly bar, the low end is pretty like stable.
Yeah.
Um,
For sure.
yeah,
Do
but
you realize that King was really close after the Hypno death?
Yeah. Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
You were scared a little, or
Yeah. Of
like
course
your
I
heart
was.
was beating a little bit faster, or
I mean, I don't like not saving for black belt. I don't know.
mhm.
If unless
I
my
think
race
it's
is
totally
over if I
fair.
die, like
Yeah,
unless my race is completely over if I die, and then I will skip save. But I don't think my race was over if I die there, so I just
no, no,
save
no, absolutely not.
100%.
Yeah,
And
yeah, I think that was the
I
first year.
disagree with King, but that's I don't know, that's my view, his view
Yeah,
for
it's
races.
also it's a matter of like you're probably not like super familiar with all the ranges on Nido King and like Aurora Beam and
Yeah,
stuff like that. So like
yeah,
especially if you're not comfortable with that, like I definitely suggest for everyone to just save, especially when
yeah,
it's this close and stuff. But
for sure.
Kink is familiar with the strat. He knows that there is a bottom end that at least continues to progress you through the run. The issue with the bottom end of saving is there is technically an infinite loop that you can be caught in,
Yeah, I
right?
know, but
So that's kind of why you
yeah, I
could
mean,
consider skipping save as like a way to avoid that specific scenario.
yeah, if you 5 minute
Three in a
saves,
row,
I guess.
not actually craziest thing in the world. I've seen it a few times on my side. Four in a row, I've seen once,
Mm,
and theoretically, you could just keep going. So like
yeah,
that is definitely something to consider.
yeah,
It's a lot of the reason why I came with the shot, but yeah, it does have risks. Things with that full evo are very likely to crit. So yeah.
mm.
Yo, Kai,
Yo.
congrats, dude. How we feeling about the run?
Um. All right. I guess I don't know. Like, kind of really bad. Just I don't know. Early game,
Mm-hmm.
kind of got a lot of
Yeah, it was rough.
like bullshit. I guess just thrown at me. But yeah. Um. Other than that, it's yeah.
Mm-hmm. What was going through your mind with like Kink and all that with your comparisons? So it's
Um.
probably like they were both really close, Kink and Ekman, and you were
Yeah.
like
After
just
Smile
trailing them.
Split, I was like, okay, yeah, like.
You were just trailing. You were
King.
totally within like range that if either of them got like black belts or E4s, or you could have been snuck first. Like you were still totally in range, like pretty much throughout the race. So yeah, that was probably confusing. What happened to King?
Yeah. What happened to him actually?
Yeah, so he skipped black belt save. He died. He
Oh right.
swapped back in and he got damage. He got two turns of
changed up
damage.
non-crit into low kick.
Yeah, so usually you would hope to not take damage and just keep no red bar all the way to Lorelei and just play like that. But he did take enough damage that he was kind of forced into a Nido King stall and he got really trolled by the Nido King. He got like several tackles, one of them missed, and then the thrash crit to finish it off. So it was like really cursed. Yo, Kink. Yeah, that was a lot of
Alright.
things in Kink's run that was kind of just uncooperative RNG wise. I'm sure it's tough to deal with. How we feeling, Kink? Probably pretty bummed right now, I would
Yeah.
imagine. Yeah.
Well, can
I
we
I'm
mean,
start
sorry.
on round one? I mean, the
If
rival fight was absolutely bullshit.
yeah.
yeah, that rival one was
The
crazy.
amount
You
of
were like
encounters,
exiting lab like 6:10 or something like so.
bad
Basically that.
special, no bird, no save for Borg. What do you thought about that? What
That
was
was
the
a
decision
mistake.
making behind that?
I just forgot.
Did you had bad special, or did you have a bird?
That well, both, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my coffee.
Very
Okay.
nice. So yeah, you're gonna want the bird. Do you know where the max elixir is?
Well, I was just thinking I pick up the ones I know, which are like
Yeah. I mean, I could
the
just
Max Eater
show
and
you where
Victory
it's
Road.
on. It's on the cycling road. There's a max elixir. It's pretty convenient because it gives you blizzes back, as well as a drill. I'm not sure if you can
Gonna
get the elixir on like the way to Bill's house, but yeah, funny routing stuff.
why can't I?
But yeah, luckily you're in a position to get sub 230 pretty easily, so we'll keep the stream up. Why not?
Lol.
This will be a good meme stuff. Why not?
Yeah.
But don't want to ignore Ekman and Kai, of course. But
Yeah, it's
yeah,
crazy. Like
anything we might have missed with yeah.
I get fucked by the game for 2 hours, and then
Yeah.
I
Some of
died
it
by
was
mistake.
nice, like randomly.
I could have got second easily.
Mhm.
Well, easily. I don't know about easily, but I felt
Yeah.
like I was close enough.
Yeah. It was in
But then I
range.
just forgot to X-speed, so it's my fault in the end, I guess.
Mhm.
Oh shit, I don't have the guy.
You're getting a PP item here, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I don't even know where it is.
What happened at Lance at the end? We only saw that you.
Yeah,
Oh,
I just
yeah,
forgot to X-speed. Like
Okay.
I skipped. I like waited in front of Lance to see if Kai got crit, because if he got crit, I would save. But he didn't get crit, so I just walked.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe that was stupid because I didn't know like how much delay I had with.
Yeah, I mean, I personally would have skipped save no matter what, and then just redone E4 after if I died,
Yeah.
just to give myself a chance. Yeah, because you never need to DNF in red. It's not like there's a lot of games. There's a lot of games where right before you go into E4, you use all of your money to get full restores, and then in that case, if you die after using your X items, you're kind of screwed. Like you actually can't finish the game without like fighting trainers and getting money for X items or stuff, or like doing alt strats. But red is pretty tame. We have a lot of money left over always if you wipe at this point. It's really just the fact that you want one PP item so that after you
You need
drill
2, right?
Lorelei, you have you can get away with just doing fancy strats on Bruno. You can get like
Oh, because I have Fisher.
by fancy I mean like you could do whatever the hell you want. You could not X item, you could X special and try to guess what who goes. Like it doesn't really matter that they don't have any threat moves when you're at
Yeah,
full
for your
HP.
Fisher. That was also funny. The disappearing Giovanni that surprised us a lot.
Yeah,
The walking, I love
I
it.
guess when you talk to him again or something.
Did you do
Oh.
Silph Bar, King?
Nah, just got
Got hit into it. Yeah, so I would say your early game was crap, but then all of a sudden, oh yeah, there's an Axie detector too. Forgot about that one somehow. All of a sudden, you got the absorb on Oddish, and whenever I get an absorb on Oddish, I always just assume the run's gonna turn around from there. Like I got good RG, like surely it's just gonna be good for the rest of the run, and it started trending that way. But then that black belt just kind of said no, and then it just went back to cursed again, which was sad. But it got pretty good from like I'd say from that absorb all the way to the black belt. It was pretty solid overall.
Yeah.
Unless
Not
I'm
bad.
missing something, but yeah.
I got bad Erica, but it mattered
And
too
then you
much.
got the lead back for a good portion on Koga. Yeah, Ekman, you were surviving like a third of the confusion rolls, so wasn't
Yeah, it was
unlikely to die, but I was really hoping that you could live. Yeah, it's 42 to 50.
Okay, yeah.
So you lived 3 of the rolls.
Kai was also funny. He survived the self-destruct on 13 HP. And then on Black Belt, he got K-Chop non-crit into normal HP. Was pretty funny.
Yeah,
That
I
was really fun.
dude, what?
That was actually good because if you got Karate Chop, you would have lived with like 1 to 3 HP and had to do Bruno Candy. or like I think it was 1 to 2, and you were at range to die to cry chop crit as well.
Yeah.
It was 1 under the max roll to die, so it's a little spooky. So yeah, that non-crit was annoying because you don't get the level up on Bruno, but like the
Well,
crit
got
was
walkthrough anyway, so
likely to be annoying as well, so equally annoying, if not dead. So yeah, you lived at 13, yeah. So
No, is it? There's 16, is it? I lived that.
Oh, did you like my Ghastly play? I got a bad orange on Ghastly.
it might have been 16, I forgot.
yeah, lived on 16, 13 damage.
What was the strat, Kink?
Oh, I entered at 9, I got Lick Crit Para, then I swapped Para Heal plus Super Potion while I was killing Paras, and it like lined up perfectly.
Mm-hmm. I think that might be better to. I'm not sure. We're discussing it, but it might on the second Ghastly specifically. If it was a first Ghastly, like swapping is a no-brainer for sure there. But maybe it's worth just going for it at 4, especially with 1 sack left,
Lick does 3, right?
because
thought
of
it
the
did
whole like
4.
spawning and everything. That is a lot to think about, though.
Well, in my
But
mind,
yeah.
Lick did 4, so I was like only living like
Yeah.
hit through
Does
confuse
do
rate.
3 or 4? I thought it might actually do 4. Yeah.
Maybe 4 is the
Lick,
max roll though, I don't know.
they don't have to. Lick
I got it.
ranges here.
No
It's
worries.
3, yeah.
GitHub is linked. It is 3. Okay. So yeah, I would have honestly forgotten that too. I was unsure with 3 or 4.
But maybe if you paralyze heal and remove your defense badge boost, changes. Is
Or if you
Lick
don't have
Yeah,
special?
that is actually a good shout. That's not unlikely.
Is Lick is it Lick special? Maybe Lick is special since it's Ghost, right?
I think it's physical. I think
Lick
Ghost
is
is
not
physical.
ghost.
Ghost is physical, huh?
Lick is
I
not a
think.
ghost
That's weird.
before.
Well, we only have
Yeah,
Lick
it's
to
a-
base it off of because it's the only ghost attacking move that doesn't do a set amount of damage. So yeah, I guess it's physical. How would you even test that?
I mean, it's physical in Gen 3. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And I don't. I mean, they
Well,
changed stuff.
the way it works in Gen 1 is if it's a certain type of move, it'll always be special or always be physical.
Yeah. Gen 3
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well.
Gen 3 as well, okay. I wasn't sure.
Really?
Yeah, later on they make like Vine Whip like a physical,
It is
but other
physical,
grass
yeah.
moves special.
After
But
Gen 4, or with Gen 4.
for
I think
us,
it's just-
everything is physical. Right? For grass? No, grass is special.
Grass
Yeah,
special,
it's
yeah.
special.
All the evolutions are
Yeah.
special plus dragon.
Yeah, so Vine Whip is special, yeah. Blabbering. I've been blabbering all game. Or
And
past
Licky
like 3
Tongue
hours.
doesn't learn Lick. Never forget.
That is kind of bizarre, huh?
But thanks for commentating, by the way.
Yeah.
No problem.
It was a
was
fun
fun,
race.
close
It was
race.
sad to see what happened to Kink. Although,
I
like,
remember King was synced with Kai, then he was synced with Ekman.
Yeah, I don't know if skipping save is that good.
yeah, it has
Because,
that low end. That's the low end there, pretty much. Is the get crit, die once, and then. Well, the thing is, you're pretty rare to get hit twice by the Machoke. So a lot of the times, like I just default for the Aurora Beam strat.
well, I got
Better
twice.
recovery. But you got hit twice, yeah. So in that case, you have to dodge another 1 in 6. So it's kind of like it's less likely than a 1 in 36. The really bad outcome. And dying a black belt twice, if you save 1 in 36, right? Just flat. But you still have to go in the third time, and you could just continue to die.
Yeah.
You're not making any progress. So that's why I like the skip black belts save for certain situations when you don't want to get infinity locked. Like you're okay with awful RNG. At least you're progressing through fights. You're not just stuck doing the
if you're
same
5
fight
minutes
over and
ahead.
over. Yeah. It does require you to think a lot more and be adjusting to the ranges. The Needle King's really annoying, and I have to write up a doc on how to adjust because, yeah, if it doesn't thrash right away, it gets Like knowing when to X special and stuff like that is just not obvious. And there's
Yeah,
so many HP ranges you can get to, so that could definitely be calced. I can just look at the horn attack and tackle ranges and consider that as well. Like common leaving black belt HPs after reviving.
but yeah,
But,
I think I forgot because like the logic for skipping save when you're like this close was because like the logic is if you're 1 second behind, you always skip, and if you assume that the other guy skips when you're 1 second ahead, you'd want to skip as well. But I think, Ekman, did you save?
He did save, yeah. Which
Yeah,
is
so
totally fair because I don't think he would like a lot of people won't skip just because as well, like being comfortable with all the ranges and all the backups if it does continue to go wrong, because there is like it just introduces way more backups. The black belt saving and saving is very straightforward, right? You just keep going until you get through, and most of the
Yeah.
time you won't get chain locked there. I think it's pretty rare, but not impossible. I was talking about earlier, I have a handful of experiences of getting triple killed by black belts and one experience of getting 4 in a row. So I just calc it out. It's not even the craziest thing. Although the one that had 4 in a row had 3 low kick crits. That's what made it crazy.
Oh.
That's what made it crazy. The first 3 were, and then I got a karate chop crit.
I think it's
That's
crazy.
like,
I
alright, at
was
least it's
ahead
normal.
by 8 seconds after Erika, and I was behind after Blade.
Yeah, I got a
Oh,
good Blaine.
For my standards, my Blade was good too.
What was your Blaine?
259. I'm happy with anything sub 3.
Yeah, the plane was actually pretty sick. You took over on the super pot like right before as I talked about it. I was like, I think super pot is actually the difference here. And then he gets double agility and you get super pot and you drill the ponytail like by a frame faster. It's really sick.
Yeah.
So it was the lead was switching a bit. Red was being red. I don't think anyone had an uneventful run. Kai had deathless, but it was by no means like the clean deathless run that you'd want, or like when you get a deathless run, you definitely prefer a cleaner run along with it, since deathless
Definitely
ones are pretty
more
rare.
clean,
Yeah.
Like getting like trash disable and stuff like that. Just
Yeah, that was interesting for sure. We're talking also a bit about that Venonat and
At
how
15.
it looks really scary to die to the Venonat, but it's actually fine to split XP as well as dying to the Venonat, which is funny. Dying the Venonat has a little bit more of an extended backup, but you actually don't need to make up the XP if you die to Venonat and don't get the XP at all. It's just you have to make up the stat XP.
We also said before, Kink, second place would be surely enough for you to advance to the semifinals.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah, that was
you
pretty
have to
solid.
win
Now
that
it's
pot 2 ways.
a little
or in the middle
sketchy.
bracket.
Yeah, but also very sketchy for anyone who's a middle bracket because that's not
Yeah,
who
but
you want to get matched
can-
up with.
Well, there's like what is
there
it?
can be
Isn't
scary people in middle bracket, that's sure.
Isn't it like
but
simple, pinkish, and
anyone who
well,
gets matched up with you there is getting very unlucky. Those 2 poor souls.
there's a bunch of strong runners.
There are strong runners though. You could definitely get unlucky and just have like the 3 best middle bracket people in one match.
Just like it happened.
There is, the middle bracket that's going on right now. There is one race that is extremely strong. If you just look at the middle bracket races, you'll know exactly what I mean.
Wait, no, it's not.
They are all 3 racers that could very easily have all just been in top bracket right now, like very comfortably. That race is going to be pretty sick. I'm looking forward to that one. Holy crap, it's Champ.
Holy.
Let's go.
Maybe Medic is joining you tomorrow to the middle bracket. Who knows? The Germans are scary. We have seen that today.
Yep, that's true. That's very true. I'm due for a cursed Tony run, so I don't want to jinx it, but it's kind of inevitable. I had 2 deaths in my first 2 tournament races, but they were all fantastic paces, so they were able to afford those deaths and still get good times. But yeah, I'm definitely due for a bad early game. Expecting
This
it.
was actually a race PB for me, but like 40 seconds.
Holy, let's go with the death too. Flag. Yeah, not the. What was it? How many turns did it take to kill the sack?
It was
Was it?
immediate.
Yeah, that's
Unfortunately.
the ideal situation.
Wait, where
The only
did you
thing that
die?
sucks is you didn't have red bar going in.
I
Yeah, so he
Oh.
had 39 on the Rhyhorn, which pretty much 38 to 39 is like one of the worst HPs you could end up at. Because it's not reasonable to stall the Rhyhorn, but you're very likely dead to non-crit confusion.
surely that wouldn't happen.
And yeah, he ended up at 39 exactly. So that put you at 45 for Hypno, and you got confusion and did normal rolled. Or didn't low roll. So, but turn one sack, accidentally swapped the bird. I don't know if you realized right away or not until later in Lorelei, but
I don't know. I
did,
don't.
did you realize like as you swapped it? But yeah, it's a good rule of thumb that after. So the reason we swap bird like early on in the game is because things are lower level and it's the best thing to get O code.
Yeah.
But later, after we do the center for Celadon, we need the bird for Lorelei, right? And that's the fastest way to do Lorelei.
Well,
And
the thing is though.
but it's not a concern. Everything else gets sacked in one hit at this point because everything's so high level. So you want to just sack anything else but the bird is the idea.
But does it matter? Because if both of them die anyway, it doesn't matter in which order. If I sack the Paris first and then the bird, or sack the bird first and then Paris, it doesn't matter. Both of them die.
It
that
doesn't
might be a
matter.
good shot. Let me think about it. But yeah,
So
that
I
could
feel
be
like
the
it doesn't
same.
matter.
But the thing is, Squirtle's cry is shorter than Paris, so ideally you never sack Paris.
But they both, yeah. I guess you could do potentially the Lorelei, but yeah, if you're not doing the Lorelei thing, then you would always sack something.
I wasn't sure if Squirtle dies to headbutt, so.
Yeah. So it's a good rule of thumb that anything you send out at this point is probably going to get O-code by one hit.
Thing is, they all
after
have
center.
like shit moves. Huh? Like they also like in E4. Does Arbok have Poison Sting or something? Feels like, or
it
Nido
has
Queen or something.
Poison
like
Sting, Screech, Glare, and
yeah, like why
Bite?
does it have a 15 power move?
Yeah. Because the game it never actually chose the moveset for the trainers. It just, if you were to have caught the Pokemon in the wild at that level, that's the moveset it has. That's like the idea. So it doesn't actually like in yellow they end up changing the movesets for certain trainers, and that's something that yellow does, especially for gym leaders. But in this game, they only do that for gym leaders, where they give them one of their Pokemon's the TM that they give you at the end of the fight. So it has a special move. Otherwise, the Poke will always just have what it would have had if you found in the wild at that level. Which I believe is just like the highest 4 moves in its learned set up to that level. Sounds right. So yeah, and then just learned sets in general in Gen 1 are not really well thought out. As well thought out as they are later on. Congrats on finish. I never marked you, my bad.
Oh no, it's
marked now. It doesn't really matter. But
Yeah, we want to wait to the Wet Waste TV2 for the second waste that's currently is on.
that one's on right now. Yeah, I don't think we have permissions to raid, unfortunately. So all we could do is link it right here. So I'm gonna throw that in chat. That's on right now. Red race. But do you guys have any closing statements on your race? We've kept you in here for quite a bit, but it was fun watching Kink go through all that and such.
Yeah, I was like paying half attention.
Yeah, I think that's fair. It's hard to focus when run like that. That was rough to see, but Red throws you some curveballs. Can't always be too easy. You still got this in you. I believe in you. I think you could still make it in there.
I mean, I need to buy hand warmers. No cap. I like after Moon, my hands were cold, and I was like, ah, fuck.
I mean, I remember Huang Bro attributing his 145.05 execution to the hand warmers he was using in his
Somehow,
VOD. So
I
hand
didn't know
warmers
he
got at
was
him.
using enormous, but yeah,
Yeah.
because like
I'll never
my
forget
hands
that
were
quote.
fine at the start, so like failing the manip is not because of cold hands, but like afterwards I was like trying to warm them under my thighs and shit. It wasn't working, man.
Or maybe get like a portable heater or something like that.
But thing is, like, it's not even
But yeah, that doesn't
like
go to your
cold.
hands yet. Yeah,
not-
sometimes your body isn't cold, but you're specifically your hands. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Like your
Yes.
the ends of your limbs, your feet as
Yeah.
well.
I thought if
I
I
feel
put on
that.
socks, it might help.
Socks
But it
helps
didn't.
so much. Yeah, yeah. I'm going to. I cannot raid the second channel, so I'm just going to throw the link in chat, and you guys are gonna have to bear with me. Red Race TV 2. All right, I think I.
Thanks for waiting, guys.
Yep, and then I think we'll
Have a
just
nice
about wrap
evening.
up. Yep. So
Alright, thanks for the race.
take
Thank
you.
care. GG's everyone. Good race. On to the next one. And take care. See you everyone.
Good night.
Stay healthy.